You possess the ability to mend your life, and it's crucial to recognize that. Let's delve into the transformative potential of embracing positivity and self-affirmation. Consider your mind as a garden at its inception. Initially, it resembles a plot of land overrun with thorny bushes of self-loathing and boulders of despair, anger, and anxiety. The looming presence of fear, akin to an ancient tree, demands careful pruning. Yet, with persistent effort and tending, the soil can be enriched and seeds of joy and abundance can be sown. As sunlight bathes the garden, and with diligent watering and nourishment, gradual changes begin to take root. Although progress may seem imperceptible at first, perseverance is key. Continual nurturing of your mental garden is essential. With patience, it flourishes and blooms much like your mind. You have the agency to select which thoughts to cultivate, and with time and dedication, they contribute to shaping the rich tapestry of experiences you desire. It's natural to stumble along the way. Mistakes are part of the learning process. Striving for perfection from the outset can be stifling. Grant yourself the grace to embrace imperfection and allow room for growth, for true learning often unfolds beyond the confines of perfectionism. Learning anything requires time and patience. Initially, when we embark on something new, it often feels unfamiliar. To illustrate, take a moment to interlace your fingers. There's no correct or incorrect way to do it. Notice which thumb naturally rests on top. Now release your hands and interlace them again, but this time with the opposite thumb on top. It might feel awkward, peculiar, perhaps even incorrect. Alternate between the two positions a few times. How does it feel now? Less strange, less uncomfortable, right? You're adapting. With repetition, you may even become proficient in both methods. The process is akin to learning anything new. Initially, it may seem foreign, and we're quick to judge, yet with persistence, it gradually becomes familiar and second nature. Just as we don't instantly love ourselves entirely, progress takes time. However, every day presents an opportunity to cultivate a greater sense of self-acceptance and love. Every day we gradually increase the love we give ourselves, and within 2 or 3 months we'll find ourselves much further along in our journey of self-love. Mistakes serve as our stepping stones, valuable lessons from our teachers. There's no need to punish ourselves for making mistakes. Instead, embrace them as opportunities for growth and learning, propelling us towards fulfillment in life. Sometimes, despite our efforts, we may still encounter persistent issues. In such moments, it's crucial to reinforce what we know rather than succumb to frustration. Let's be gentle and compassionate with ourselves, nurturing our inner garden. When negative thoughts arise, pluck them out swiftly, treating our minds with kindness. Negative experiences shouldn't invite self-blame. Rather, they offer lessons for growth. Kindness towards ourselves entails relinquishing blame, guilt, punishment, and pain. Relaxation plays a vital role in accessing our inner power. When we're tense or fearful, we block our energy flow. So let's prioritize relaxation as we navigate our journey towards self-love and personal growth. In just a few minutes each day, you can give your body and mind the chance to unwind and relax. Take a moment whenever you need it. Breathe deeply, close your eyes, and release any tension you're holding on to. As you exhale, find your center and silently affirm to yourself, "I love you. All is well." Feel the calm wash over you. By practicing this, you're sending yourself a powerful message. You don't have to carry tension and fear with you constantly through life. Make meditation a daily habit. Additionally, I suggest quieting your mind and tuning into your inner wisdom. In our society, meditation is often seen as something mysterious and difficult to master. However, it's actually one of the oldest and simplest practices known to humanity. All we need to do is relax and silently repeat words that hold meaning for us, like love or peace. Om is a timeless sound that I frequently use in my workshops, and it tends to be very effective. You can also affirm phrases such as, I love myself, or I forgive myself, and then simply listen. Some people believe that meditation requires stopping thoughts altogether, but that's not really possible. Instead, we can slow down our thoughts and allow them to flow naturally. Some find it helpful to jot down negative thoughts as they are, as this can help them dissipate more easily. Achieving a state where we observe our thoughts passing by like clouds in the sky is key. Recognize the fear, anger, love, and even disaster thoughts without attaching undue significance to them. This empowers us to wield our immense potential wisely. Meditation can start anywhere and evolve into a routine. Consider it as directing your focus towards a higher power, fostering a connection with your inner self and wisdom. The method can vary. Some find meditative moments while jogging or walking, while others, like myself, find solace in gardening. There's no wrong way to do it. For those seeking guidance, Minding the Body, Mending the Mind by Joan Borisenko offers accessible insights into meditation. Visualization is another potent tool. Various techniques exist, with Dr. Carl Symington's recommendations in Getting Well Again proving particularly effective for those battling cancer. Through visualization, we craft clear, positive images that reinforce our affirmations, paving the way for optimistic outcomes. Many of you have reached out to me regarding the types of visualizations you incorporate with your affirmations. It's crucial to understand that visualizations need to align with your personality for them to be effective. Otherwise, they may not yield the desired results. For example, one woman with cancer envisioned her body's beneficial cells attacking and eliminating the cancerous cells. However, she found herself doubting the effectiveness of this visualization and felt uneasy about it. When I inquired about her comfort level with the imagery, she admitted that she didn't resonate with the concept of killing. In response, I suggested a gentler visualization approach. Instead of envisioning a battle within her body, I proposed alternatives such as picturing the sun gently melting away the harmful cells, or a magician transforming them with a wand. When I battled cancer myself, I visualized a refreshing stream of cool, clear water cleansing my body of diseased cells. In essence, it's important to tailor visualizations to suit your individual preferences and beliefs, ensuring they resonate positively with you. We should engage in visualizations that don't inadvertently harm us on a subconscious level. Continuously envisioning our sick loved ones in a state of illness does them a disservice. Instead, visualize their wellness and send positive vibes their way. However, it's essential to recognize that their healing ultimately lies within their own hands. There are plenty of helpful audio resources such as guided visualizations and meditations that can aid them in this journey if they're open to it. If not, simply shower them with love and support. Everyone has the ability to visualize various scenarios, whether it's imagining their ideal home, indulging in a romantic fantasy, or contemplating how they'd respond to someone who has wronged them. The capabilities of the mind are truly remarkable. Moving forward, it's crucial to practice self-praise. Criticism chips away at our inner strength, while praise reinforces it. Sion, recognize your inherent power and connection to a higher source. We're all manifestations of boundless intelligence, and self-deprecation diminishes the essence of our creation. Start with small affirmations and consistently acknowledge your worth. A one-time acknowledgement won't suffice. It's an ongoing process. Embrace the power of positive self-affirmation to nurture your inner spirit and foster personal growth. Persist, even if it's just 1 minute at a time. Trust me, it becomes easier. The next time you try something new or unfamiliar, remember that you're in a learning process. Be kind to yourself. I vividly recall the excitement of my first speaking engagement at the Church of Religious Science in New York. It was a Friday noon gathering where attendees submitted questions for me to address as the speaker. Holding the basket of questions, I stepped up to the podium, answering each query and offering a brief treatment afterward. Upon concluding the session, I walked away from the podium and silently acknowledged to myself, "Louise, you did a fantastic job for your first time. With practice, you'll become a pro." I refrained from criticizing myself for any omissions or mistakes. Doing so would only instill fear for future speaking engagements. Instead, I focused on constructive thoughts, considering how I could enhance my performance next time. I never condemned myself. Rather, I made a point to commend and celebrate my efforts. By the time I had completed 6 sessions, I had transformed into a confident professional speaker. I believe we can implement this approach across all aspects of our lives. I've been actively participating in discussions during meetings for quite some time now. This experience has been invaluable as it has honed my ability to think on my feet. It's crucial to allow ourselves to embrace goodness, regardless of whether we feel deserving of it or not. I've previously highlighted how our disbelief in our own worthiness obstructs the flow of positivity into our lives, ultimately hindering us from achieving our desires. How can we expect to manifest anything positive if we harbor feelings of unworthiness? Reflect on your beliefs about deservingness within your household. Have you ever felt inadequate, not smart enough, tall enough, or attractive enough? What drives you? Remember, you have a purpose beyond material pursuits, like acquiring a new car every few years. What actions are you willing to take to fulfill your potential? Are you open to practicing affirmations, visualizations, or treatments? Are you prepared to forgive and engage in meditation? How much mental energy are you willing to invest in reshaping your life into one that aligns with your aspirations?
How can I show gentleness and kindness to myself, especially after making a big mistake? When faced with significant mistakes, being gentle and kind to ourselves can feel like an uphill battle. We might find ourselves drowning in self-criticism and guilt. However, it's crucial to remember our humanity and the inevitability of making errors. Instead of harshly judging ourselves, we can opt for compassion and understanding. One effective method to cultivate gentleness and kindness towards oneself is through positive affirmations. When negative thoughts about our mistakes arise, we can counter them with affirmations like, "I am continuously learning and evolving," or I forgive myself for past mistakes. By deliberately choosing to embrace uplifting beliefs about ourselves, we can shift our mindset from self-condemnation to self-acceptance. Engaging in activities that bring joy and relaxation also aids in nurturing gentleness and kindness towards ourselves. Whether it's a leisurely stroll in nature, practicing yoga, or pursuing a creative hobby, setting aside time for self-care allows us to replenish and nourish our spirits. Prioritizing activities that enhance our well-being demonstrates love and care for ourselves. Ultimately, showing gentleness and kindness towards oneself requires consciously treating ourselves with the same compassion we would extend to a beloved friend. Just as we would console a friend who made a mistake with reassurance and support, we should offer ourselves the same empathy. Embracing self-forgiveness, practicing positive affirmations, and prioritizing self-care are vital steps in reshaping our inner dialogue to one rooted in love rather than criticism. By incorporating these practices into our daily routines, we pave the way for adopting a positive mindset centered on self-love. Instead of allowing missteps to define us negatively, let's view them as opportunities for growth and personal development. As Louise Hay often reminded her readers, you have been criticizing yourself for years. Try approving of yourself instead. Embrace your imperfections. Celebrate your unique qualities, for you are deserving of love and acceptance just as you are.